So my theorying has turned up attack boosting Iron Treads. So when I had Wochen on the team, I noticed that I had 4 Fairy Weeks. That's not the most ideal, given that Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam is one of the most common things that we see from Miraidon. So I wanted to try and look at getting some, or at least another Fairy Resist on the team. I think that Grimmsnarl, Iron Hands, Volcarona, and Miraidon are all mandatory. And it's weird that I'm not saying that Shadow Rider is, because I'm eyeing up Ice Rider as well. But I think it's one of the Catarexes in that slot. But yeah, so this is obviously going to be a Fairy Resist because of the Steel typing. It's quite hard to fit a Steel Pokemon onto your team, but one of the things that solved Walking Wake for me back in Regulation G was giving it this special attack photosynthesis boost rather than the speed boost. So I brought speed boost, Life Orb, Walking Wake to Worlds in Honolulu, and it just felt really mid. And then as soon as I gave it the choice specs and the special attack boost, and then saw that it just O-code Calyrex Ice Rider, one of the bulkiest Pokemon that we have, that sold it for me immediately. I think the same thing can happen with Iron Treads. So when I've tried Iron Treads, and even with the Choice Band set, it's just not felt like it's been doing enough damage. Because when you have the Jolly and Salpukquack, it's the same thing. But, and then you have the speed boost. 164, even with the Choice Band actual attack, is not that much. So, yeah, giving this attack boost instead can be very nice. And I'm going to try and prove this to you. So, Landorus, just regular Landorus. And I use Arceus as a thing that I'm doing when I'm comparing, because it's a normal type, which is the least resisted thing, and then they've got the same defense and special defense. So I can see the comparison here. So this is just a timid Life Orb Earth Power from Landorus, and it's doing 52 to 62. Now if you look at Iron Treads, and we just do this one, and if it's just the Life Orb one, 42 to 49, and that's the speed boosting one. So like it's closing in on the Landorus, but not quite getting there. Whereas if we go attack boost instead, well, look at that, 60 to 70. Like that's a noticeable increase over the Earth Power. So it's stronger. Like it's on the physical side, and it can be intimidating on that, but it's stronger than Landorus. And I've been using Landorus a little bit as well, but the fact that this is stronger is really nice. Also, Calyrex Ice Rider. As I said about Walking Wake, OHKOing it. Zacian doesn't quite. Like, it can, but it doesn't quite. Whereas the Iron Treads with Steel Roller, look at that. Look how much stronger that is than Zacian. Like, I reckon that beats out pre-nerf Zacian as well. Let's put it back to 170. Yeah, it does. Look at that. So, mini Zacian on the team. As far as I can see, and my theory is usually all right, Iron Treads should solve a lot of issues that I feel like I had. I think my matchup into Miraidon Lunala, like the NEIC team that won, that wasn't the sentence, the NEIC winning team, I think my matchup into that will be worse, and I need to figure it out, but I think that attack boosting Iron Treads could be nice. I want Life Orb over Choice Band because it's free. Getting another Protect on the team is nice, and I don't feel the need for any other attacks other than these three that I've got. Steel Roller, as I've just shown you, can do some huge damage. Iron Head for when I don't have the terrain, or don't want to get rid of the terrain. And then High Horsepower is obviously the mandatory ground move. I've got nothing to Earthquake next to. I've also noticed that if I have Thunder Wave and Iron Head, that can be a nice combination as well. We've seen how that can work in previous formats too. So, I'm going to be trying out the Iron Treads now. And hopefully, now I'm sorted. Like I said at the beginning of these series prep videos, that I was hoping that I was close to done, because there's like a week left, so until I would fly out anyway. Then it's a few extra days, but I don't want to be doing any kind of theorying while I'm enjoying my holiday, so I've got a week left and to figure this out. Hopefully I am pretty close and can feel confident with the team that I'm going to be bringing to the tournament. I think I was pretty confident for Honolulu when I brought that team, but then things obviously went wrong. So this is just Wolf's team with Calyrex over Amoonguss. Okay, Disable makes sense because then you pair it with this. Okay, I don't expect this to be at the World Championships unless it's Wolf himself, and I would be very surprised if it is. So, still need to figure out something against this. If I had Terra Ghost on the Iron Treads, that might actually be pretty reasonable, because then I can just Terra Ghost and get out the trap. Calyrex can, but then if I'm facing down this Calyrex, then I'll have to Terra Fairy, and then I can be trapped. The screens are less useful if they go the Perish mode, because it doesn't matter, because they're not doing damage. But if they go the non-Perish mode, which is entirely reasonable, then it would be worthwhile going with it. So I do want to leave with Miraidon at least, because it can Volt Switch. And that's going to be nice. I want to leave Calyrex in the back to Volt Switch into. Like I said, Grimmsnarl isn't as effective. If I had Volt Switch on the Iron Hands, that would be pretty sweet. But I'm going to go with Miraidon Iron Hands, Calyrex, and I think I want Iron Treads, just so I can start trying it out. Because like I said, the Grimmsnarl isn't as useful here. That is entirely reasonable of a lead from them. Would they just double protect in the face of this? It is the Life Orb one, but I live Life Orb close combat with Miraidon, but not after an Icy Wind. Is there any way to punish double protect here, which should happen? There's no real reason for them not to double protect. I'm not seeing one. Like this would, yeah, it would just be double protect. There was no real reason for them not to, because they get to see what I lock into and all that. So let's Volt Switch and Low Kick the Koraidon, because if they're close combat, that'll put them in range. Yeah, it is Icy Wind, and that chip should allow them to KO my Miraidon now. But they went for Iron Hands, and my EVs are as clutch as ever. So this is a very broken sash on the Fluttermane. Is it worth going into Calyrex? Because they won't have the Perish mode. They'll, or at least the full Perish mode. Because I'm about to KO this Koraidon, because my Iron Hands is clutch. So yeah, I'm going to go to Calyrex. And this will KO with the defense drops for sure. That's good. I am in range of Astral Barrage with the Iron Hands now, though. I'm in range of Icy Wind as well. Now, which one would they go for the Terror with? It's got to be the Calyrex, right? And just sacrifice the Fluttermane. And I will just sacrifice the Iron Hands here. Yeah, it had to be the Calyrex. Okay, did survive. But now I'm in range with most things. Whatever comes in is either going to have Fake Out or it's the Scream Tail and they can protect and then disable. So they didn't get a Grenade boost, which is quite nice. If I go into Miraidon, they'll just Fake Out and double protect. So it has to be Iron Treads. It was going to be the Incineroar always, but oh, and I get the defense boost now. That's annoying. Now I don't think I'm going to be strong enough to KO the Calyrex. Double protect on this turn. And then I need Steel Roll to somehow be strong enough, and it won't be, because I got the defense boost. If I got the attack boost, I would have felt confident KOing them, but alas. So, yeah. Be strong, Iron Treads. It's annoying they're Spooky Plate as well instead of Life Orb. Yeah, it wasn't quite, because Life Orb would have ticked away enough, and then that is now it. So because they didn't go the Perish mode, my Grimmsnarl becomes better. Because now I can just do screen stuff, and this is where they now switch it up. But I will go Miraidon and Grimmsnarl now. And then I'll still have Iron Treads, not Iron Treads, Iron Hands and Calyrex. So I can Thunder Wave here. And just debating, do I Thunder Wave the Koraidon first and then Volt Switch? Because then I don't take the close combat. Because I could Volt Switch into the Calyrex and then the close combat that instead. But no, I will take it because I'm EV'd to take it. Okay, that works out really well. Okay, do I accept the Icy Wind on the Calyrex straight away? I think I need to, because I'm going to be Thunder Waving things regardless, so that's okay. Oh, and a full para. We take those. So now I will... Don't need to Thunder Wave just yet. I can Reflect. And there's no way they commit the Terra Normal to survive when I could just Draining Kiss them, right? So I will just Astral Barrage. I'll be very surprised. Yeah, there you go. I was going to be very surprised if they Terra Normal. So that's pretty good. I found out they are Adamant, which is incredibly useful information. And that is a lot of damage. But now that they've Terra'd, they are completely exposed. So now I will be able to get the Thunder Wave into the Calyrex if I can help it. So actually, it's Iron Hands and Protect first. And so long as they don't Parting Shot the Iron Hands, then this is still fine. Okay, that's the start of where it goes wrong. Okay, cool. So now I should be alright, because I can go for Astral Barrage and Drain Punch into the Incineroar, and they should be pinned now. As far as I can see, they're pinned. That makes sense. But this should be strong enough, right? I've also increased my Iron Hands' attack. It's now Adamant. So, yeah, that's good. And I will now... they're going to KO themselves to Life Orb now, which is nice. So I can't see a way I lose this game now. So long as I just don't hard switch the Grimmsnarl and Miraidon. So let's go for Wild Charge here and... Might as well Protect. Yeah, I do lose the Iron Hands. That's fine. Because now I will go to Grimmsnarl. I will attempt to Thunder Wave multiple times. And I will be able to get it off at least once. I mean, that's not how statistics works, but I did. So, cool. So that worked a lot better. And this is where they switch up to the Perish mode now. I think this is still correct. And yeah, there you go. There's the Perish mode. So that's a little bit odd because I can just Volt Switch, which I'm definitely going to go for. Debating Thunder Wave in the Gothitelle. Yeah, just to get some para chances. They're going to Fake Out and Parting Shot will knock me off. Either way. That'd be fine. Okay. They're going to most likely double Protect here so that they can disable me, because they can't disable just yet. And they would want to Terra Dark with the Scream Tail as well. I'm going to Volt Switch myself. They're going to double Protect here. There we go. That looks really cool. So that works out pretty nicely. So I go to Calyrex now. And... because they've only brought one Restricted as well, which is pretty sweet. Because that worked out pretty well to start off with, but now... Barrage won't KO the Gothitelle, will it? I'm just going to Spirit Break and Astral Barrage, I think. I'm not really sure why they encored, but fine. I'll go for Reflect and Draining Kiss without the Terror because they could have faked me out, but that's alright. And Knockoff won't KO me. Yeah, look at that, that's nothing. And now Spirit Break and Terra Fairy, Astral Barrage, I think. Okay, that's good. That's really good. It's not quite going to KO the Gothitelle though, is it? Yeah, not quite. This will be Parting Shot. Nope, just knock off again. That was quite a big error from them. Don't want a nasty plot, I just want to attack. And I can't protect either because they can Parting Shot and then Encore. And there's the Koraidon. But they've used their Terror now. And I know that they are... they're adamant from the previous game, so I don't even need to Thunder Wave. And this will be Protect. Yeah. Shame I didn't Nasty Plot. Nasty Plot would have been very clutch. Let's go Iron Hands and Protect. That's really good that they didn't Parting Shot. I should have Thunder Waved them. Didn't think about that. Yeah, that was an error on my part then, wasn't it? I'm just going to live. It's fine. Okay, that works out quite well. Actually, the screens are coming into play here, which is nice. Just attack. Because if they do fake out and Flare Blitz my Calyrex, then I get Miraidon in. Then I can Thunder Wave the Koraidon and Volt Switch, and then I should be good. Yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah, perfect. And that's just game over. They were predicting the Protect there, and I think I was fine even if they did Flare Blitz my Calyrex. And I might have even clutched it with a Reflect and the Electric Seed, but I believe the game is surely over now. Because I can go Miraidon, and then I go Volt Switch. Is it Assault Vest? It can't be Assault. They don't even have Protect, which is a mistake on a Perish team. Didn't even notice. But Volt Switch should KO them. Astral Barrage so they can't disable my Draining Kiss. And they're gone. Nice. I think that the big turn was Volt Switching myself. Because I didn't see a reason for them not to go for the double Protect. Volt Switching the Gothitelle and it getting full parried would have... And like... But yeah, Volt Switching Gothitelle, if it gets full parried, is probably an immediate game win for me. But yeah, recognizing that Volt Switch myself was the correct play was pretty sweet. Because if I Volt Switch them, then they will simply go for Pterodot Disable next turn, and then I wouldn't be able to do anything. I couldn't Thunder Wave them or anything like that. So yeah, I'm happy with that one. So obviously the document is slightly different just because I've got that paste in. So what's going to happen now is I've still got the same replays, but they previously got Wo Chen. And Iron Treads is just going to have like bad stats, basically. It's quite nice that the document doesn't completely break if you just change the paste very slightly. But yeah, if you go to move usage now, like Iron Treads is not really much, but like this is looking pretty good. Like that Volcarona looks very nice. Look how balanced that is. I'm happy with that moveset. The Grimmsnarl's looking good. Rhydon's looking good. Calyrex isn't nasty plotting as much, but it's only a few games in. But to be fair, it clicks Astral Barrage most of the time, so that's fair enough. And the Iron Hands is looking pretty good as well. So. Wild Charge being the lowest is, like, that makes the most sense because I'm going to be fighting, moving, and faking out most of the time. So, outside of the Iron Treads, which doesn't count at the moment, things are looking pretty good, I think, from this document.